Just a quick listen. No, thank you. Give it a little talk, Rick. What did you think of it?
Let's not glamorize this damn thing. It's a skate video. Nothing changed. Everyone made some tricks. We're going to make a new video. That's it. It took 5 years. That's what happened. Let's move on. I'm kidding. That's it.
I mean, there was times when we were out there making this video that it was more than just Lakae, it was more than just selling shoes. It was just part of something so much bigger than that. Hand plant. Action!
I remember I was seeing like one of the first ads. It was like Rick holding a whatever drawing. I was like, ooh, whoa, what is that?
When I first figured out exactly what it was, I was at Hot Wings with Gavin, and whatever, obviously I knew Rick and Mike had left DC, and I wasn't there anymore. I knew they were doing something, and then it just all kind of hit me. I forget what the conversation was, but I just stopped and I looked at him and I was like, shit, Podium's doing Lakae, huh? And he was like, yeah, dude.
The original lineup, I believe, was Mike Carroll, Rick Howard, Jeff Lenosi, Scott Johnson, Rob Welsh, Cairo Foster, and Anthony Papalardo.
I think at that time for me it was just like, whoa, they kind of want me to be a part of something that small, like it felt like kind of extra special to me at that time. It was like, whoa, it's like an elite Rick and Mike team.
I definitely felt honored, and then I found out the whole like list of guys and I was like, wow, it's pretty elite. This is gonna be a good thing. I'm gonna bust my ass.
Yeah, I was like, yeah. It was like pretty shocking.
When everyone left DC immediately, I didn't look at DC like I did when it first started. It's not just about a shoe sponsor, it's about a team.
Basically, if you have like Carroll telling you that he's going to start a company with Rick Howard, do you want to ride for it? At least for me in my eras, like people that started skating when I skated and saw the questionable, like it's like a no-brainer. Like yeah.
We made shoes the way we wanted, the ads, like the logo Andy Mueller did, and everything was really like how we wanted it from the beginning.
The first ads were like Rick and Mike holding the shoes. It was on the drawing board, and I thought it was a good way to introduce the shoe brand. Like, okay, we've got these big names, Mike Carroll, Rick Howard, they're doing a shoe brand, and obviously it's going to have a different twist because we're not just going to come out and do the same thing. That it's not going to be super formulaic. That's like the hardest thing about skateboarding. It's all just skateboarding, but you want to differentiate yourself.
I think their ads from the beginning wanted to just come out with like really good tricks. When you see a good trick in the magazine but done well by someone you like, it's like a good impact, you know?
When something's run by skaters, it's always going to come true. Skaters run skateboarding. Bottom line.
This felt like it was going to be a lot more fun than where we, I mean, not that it wasn't fun where we were at before, but it seemed like the fun was kind of starting to go away. It was getting more serious and just about, you know, money and contracts and stuff, and this felt like, I don't know, kind of a new start where it wasn't so much about that.
I was at the Modus Operandi premiere, and Mike and Rick had parts in that, and I was just chilling, and Mike Carroll came up to me and like, hey, you know what, I just want to see what's up with you, and if you were interested in riding for Lakae, and like this and that, and I was just like shocked. I was like, whoa, what? And
you think Carroll was blacked out when he asked you to get on?
no, but I felt he had a buzz though, like he, you know what I'm saying, like he was kind of buzzing, maybe had a couple beers, and he's like, he asked me to ride for Lakae, and I was just like, well, I hope I get that phone call he told me he was going to give me. I got it though, man.
I just remember calling everyone and saying, hey, it's time, let's do it. Full-length video. I remember everyone was like super psyched on it. Like, yeah, let's do it.
The phone kind of got passed around. It's like, hey, what do you think? Like, we want to do a video. And just like, oh, video? Yeah, sure, film, like, whatever, no problem. Like, let's do it, yeah.
Ty called me and was like, we're putting out a full-length video, it's time to do that. So I was like, all right, yeah, fuck yeah.
I didn't really have any initial thoughts. I just sort of imagined like, yeah, you know, film some tricks and pick a song, and there we go. I didn't have any idea that it would turn out to be what it actually ended up being.
If I remember correctly, like November of 2003, we took a trip to Phoenix, and that's when I was like, okay, like we're really doing it, like it's happening.
The beginning was a lot more mellow. It was just, we're working on a video, and it was a lot more laid back. Just go skate with the bros, and if you get a clip, you know, whatever.
I thought we were cruising in the beginning, and I think that's where you get the most psyched and kind of amped is in those beginning times.
Filming for Fully Flared was just the usual for me, is like go down to the pier, skate with my buddies, hope fucking buddies around and film a trick.
The worst thing that can happen is you go out and skate and don't get a trick and have a good time.
I think between like the people that have really worked hard and yeah, right, like Mike, Rick, I don't know, I remember sort of there was a heavy sigh of like getting back into a project that they knew was going to be that, you know, it was going to be long.
I don't know, it just took me and Mike a while to like get our head around like that type of video right away.
I wasn't too enthused. You know, I was into it to try to get a couple things here and there, but I wasn't like super pumped, like, yeah, let's go do this.
It's like a plague that you know you got to do it, but you're just like, oh, we'll put that off. We'll just wait a little longer. It's, you know, because once you open that can of worms, you're fucked.
I think people are looking around waiting for everybody else to do something. You get caught up with that a lot, where it's like, well, I know so-and-so's not doing anything, so I'm not going to do anything. Or I'm going to wait till this dude has done this before I really get on board. So I feel like that was a lot of the first year, was just trying to like get that out of everybody's system, where it's like, okay, we all said we're going to do it, so like, let's do it.